we're at Castle Elementary, home of the Knights, and today we're here to... Well, today we're at Castle Elementary, home of the Knights, and I've got fourth grader Elijah with me. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's take a look up here. We have 24 feet of fencing, and we want to find the greatest area that we can cover with the 24 feet of fencing. So before we start anything, let's talk a little bit about first perimeter and area. So what is the difference between perimeter and area? What are those things?
The difference between area and perimeter is the outer part of a square or a shape, and an area is the inner part.
So you said a square or a shape, so something like this. So where is the perimeter?
The perimeter is all around the outer.
There you go, all the way around the outside, right? So that's the perimeter, all right? And the area?
The area is inside.
So it's all of that stuff inside, that's the area, all right? So we know we have 24 feet of fencing. So we know we can go around 24 feet. But how are we going to configure that 24 feet? Like, how are we going to arrange it so that we get the greatest area? So how would you like to solve this problem?
I would like to solve this problem by using the perimeter first and then using the area.
Okay, so let's just say we have something. So what would you like your measurements to be? Would you like to start off with a rectangle like this? Mm-hmm. If we had something like that, obviously this is going to be a lot longer than that, right?
Yep.
And if we have 24 feet, well, how do you think we can label these? Because obviously these two are going to be the same and these two are going to be the same.
Well, the first step of labeling is to figure out how long this is. So, for instance, let's say this is 13 feet on both ends.
Okay.
And then these two are 20 feet.
And that would work because this is larger than that, isn't it?
Yep.
But if we add all of this up, what would we have all together?
We would have 40 for 20 plus 20.
Okay.
26 for 13 plus 13. And if we add those two products together, it would equal 66 feet.
Right. So if we were going to label this way, we would have 66 feet, but that's more than what we have, isn't it?
Yes.
So excellent on how to label it, but we're not going to be able to use these numbers, right?
Nope.
So what numbers, because we want it all to add up to 24. So what numbers do you think we could use that will add up to 24?
I think we could use 10
Nice.
and 10.
That makes 20. So how many more do we have left?
We only need 2 more feet.
Well, we
So,
have 4 altogether, right? Because 10 and 10 is 20, so we have 4 feet left. So how can we split 4 feet between the two of these?
we can do it like this.
Perfect. So that will make 24 feet perimeter. What is the area of this?
The area. We can do the same thing like the outer, but for the inner, we can do the same thing. But
Okay.
the greatest area we can go through,
So we're going to multiply 10 times 2.
which is 20.
Right. So let's, on the inside of that, put 20. All right. And what we'll do is we'll put 20 feet squared. All right. So that's the area of this shape that we've got 24. Is there another way that we can spread out the 24 to get a larger area?
We can by,
Well, let's leave that one like that so we have that. All right? So what else will go into 24? We know 10 will, right? 10 and 2, because that's 12. What about 8 and 3?
8 and 3
Can that?
would equal 24 if you multiply it. But if you add it, it will equal 11.
Right, and we do 2 of those, it'll only give us to 22, right?
Yep.
So think about what else can we do where all of the sides will get to 24. If we did 9 and 3s, so let's make this a little different. All right, because 10 and 2 make 12. If we do 9 and 3, right, if we add those all up, what will we get?
We would get, if we add 9 plus 9 equals 18.
Right?
And then after we do that, we add 3 plus 3, which equals 6. So in total, it would be 24 feet.
So we still have our 24 feet, but now if we multiply these, 9 times 3, what do we get now?
9 times 3 equals 27.
Good. So here we've got 27 squared feet. Now that's more than this one, isn't it?
Yes.
Even though the 10 is larger than the 9, right?
Yes.
Because as we get closer to the two numbers being together, we're going to get more area. All right? So one more. All right? Let's try this. Try a square. Draw a square over there. If we have a square, what does that mean? All sides have to be what?
Equal.
Equal. So what number can be equal all the way around where we have 4 of them? So 24 divided by 4 will be what?
24 divided by 4 would be 6.
There you go. So let's label all of them 6. Now, if we add all those up, what will we get?
24.
We will get 24. So we still have our 24 feet, but what will the area now be?
The area would be kind of like the same as the outer perimeter.
Right, so we're going to multiply the two numbers, right?
Yep.
So multiply the two numbers, and what do we get?
Which equals 36 feet.
36 feet, and put the square up on top. There you go. So we started off with a 10 by 2, 10 being a pretty long length right there, right?
Yep.
But it only gave us 20 feet. So we went down a little bit to 9. We got more area. And if we go down even more to where we get a total square, we get the most possible area. All right?
All right.
So that's how you can do that. So when you've got a number of feet and you want to get the greatest area, the closer you get to a square, the most area you will have. Elijah, nicely done.
Thank you.